So the next topic we'll be talking about are about teaching square roots. And the examples I have chosen are 9, 25, 4, and 36. If you just have those original numbers, if you see the typical way to write a square root is that little symbol over here. It kind of looks like a fancy check mark over the original number. So the square root of 9, square root of 25, square root of 4, square root of 36, all will be transformed into these little, you put that little symbol over the original number. And a square root is a number that when multiplied by itself will be given the original value. So the examples I have chosen here, I need to zoom in a little bit closer. I didn't use the best highlighters, but for 9, I have 3 times 3, which is a number times itself that'll give me the original value. So 3 times 3 equals 9. Same thing for 25. I have 5 times 5, which equals 25, which is the original given number. Then we have 2 times 2, which equals 4, and 6 times 6, which equals 36. So because these numbers are all the same multiplied by themselves to give us the original number of the square root, our square root answer will be 3 times 3. We have 3 is the square root of 9. And then 5 times 5 is the square root of 25. 2 times 2, which equals 4, which is the square root of 4. And there's 6 times 6, which is 36, which is the square root of 36. Because all these numbers multiplied by themselves gives you the original value, which would be the square root of that value. The examples we have chosen all have multiple numbers that multiplied by themselves gives us the original value that we have. And then typically we draw the square root with this little nice funny little check symbol, which represents the square root. And I use X because that is a typical symbol that we see to be used in the value of a square root, but that value will represent the number. So just like this for the example, like 9, it would be the square root, and this X would be 9. The answer would be 3 because 3 times 3 equals the value we originally had, which is 9. So, for example, like I had said, 9 has a factor of 3 times 3, which a number multiplied by itself is equal to the original number, which is 9. And on these examples that we have here, we have multiple numbers multiplied by themselves that gives you the square root of a number. So 3 times 3, like the original example we had used, would equal 9, which would mean that 3 is the square root of 9.